Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or even good night, depending on where you are. My name is Brianna Van Auken. I am the owner of Infinity Bookkeeping. So, I'm going to run you through something. I help do taxes every year I can. I'm not saying I've done it my whole life. We're running into something very fascinating this year. I have discovered in doing clients' taxes and preparing people for the tax year that a lot of people don't know what a W-4 is. It's a form you fill out when you get hired. We should know how to fill that out to where it does the most for us. A W-4 form is what your employer needs to give you your W-2. It gives them the tax information. For those of you who do not know how to fill one out, I will be printing one. I will be walking everybody through, step by step, line by line, how to fill out this form. Now, that being said, I will also be making a video about W-2s and going through line by line what all of it means, what all of it tells you, and what all of it does. Mind you, not everybody gets a W-2. Not everybody has a W-4. There are 1099 employees, and there are multiple different kinds of 1099s that are used for your taxes. A 1099 INT is a great example, and this is for interest income. Everybody who has a bank account can get this form. Will it benefit you? Not necessarily. Could it hurt you? Not necessarily. Sometimes it does absolutely nothing. It just exists. That being said, when you do fill out a W-4 and you do have a W-2, that means taxes were pulled out of your income. That is not saying you will get a return. This is all based off of how you file. If you file single, you have a tax threshold of a very specific amount. This amount does change. Last year it was one number, this year it is a different. Same for married filing joint. Last year it was one number, this year it's another. And it is a higher number than single, as you would expect. Married filing separate. Now that is a tricky filing for anybody. If you are married and you are married filing separate, both of you have to file married filing separate. If one of you does, it forces the other one to, or you will get audited. So be aware. Widowed is the other filing form. For me, this is the most heartbreaking filing. It means you have lost your significant other. And while there are very specific criteria for this filing, it is something we can file. Now, I am going to go over married filing joint for a split second, because a lot of people have, common law marriages is what they are called. Not every state recognizes this. The state I am in of Texas actually does. Ironically, they don't acknowledge legal separation the same from what I have read. I don't study law, I study bookkeeping. If you file married filing joint and are not legally married through the legal system, from a judge, from a priest, from whatever religion you practice, and do not have the legal documentation, the marriage certificate that you get, don't have to change your name, you don't have to do anything. Just a signed and submitted marriage certificate before December 31st of the previous year. You can get married December 30th, and it counts as you are married for your tax filing. If you don't have this, and you file married filing joint, you have to get legally divorced. You have to go through a divorce proceeding to legally separate your finances. We have to have the paperwork for that to be able to file you single from then on, or you are required to file married filing joint. A lot of people aren't aware of this. I believe it is important for you to know before you fill out legal documentation which taxes are before you walk into something. Now, I am going to make a series going over all the filing statuses, all the lines we fill out, all the forms we fill out, and another one probably addressing some very real life situations I deal with day to day. There are some funny ones, honestly. So, that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the series. I hope you have a wonderful day, you guys. Stay safe out there. I know there's some crazy weather going on in the country. My country. I don't know about everybody else's. Haven't checked the world map yet. So, be safe. I hope you enjoy the series. If you have any questions, comments, or would like me to cover something specific, leave it in the comments below. Have a wonderful day, everybody.